SVU.
That was your first moment.
Very
first episode of Law & Order SVU back in 1999.
A quarter century and more than 500 episodes later, it is now the longest-running primetime drama in history, and it's made Mariska an Emmy and Golden Globe winner for her roles as Captain Olivia Benson.
So we've got a lot to talk to
Yes,
Mariska about, but first, let's do a little, well, now we got to roll the future. We showed your baby pictures.
Yeah.
Now, season 25, tonight is the premiere. Roll it.
What are we looking at?
Maddie Flynn, 15. Parents lost sight of her about an hour ago.
Hey, who saw her last?
Mom swears she was with her dad. The way he tells it, she went to check out with the mom.
All right, any witnesses?
It's like she vanished. Store's pulling security footage.
Captain Sergeant, something you should see. I found it stashed in the men's room.
Think that's connected?
Well, it couldn't hurt to run it through NIBIN, check its provenance.
Mariska,
Come on.
good morning.
Look at you.
Good morning.
25 years. Can we just give you an, I mean, that is incredible. The longest running character in television, I believe, once this premieres tonight, female character. When you just saw that back to back, first day and tonight's premiere, what do you think about the character and you and that evolution?
You know, it's so beautiful to have the privilege to actually watch the evolution. And as I see it and look back, it's, you know, Olivia Benson is sort of a perfect feminist story, right? Because we actually see this woman grow into her power. And you use the word swagger, and that's exactly what it is, just owning all of those parts of ourselves. And especially you, that little voice, that little voice.
Olivia Benson?
Yeah, it was that little voice that has just blossomed in, and for that I'm so grateful.
And has Mariska been on that same journey?
Absolutely.
Tell us, yeah.
You know, it's been incredible. You know, I was just thinking the other day, because it's hard to process, right? Everyone's saying 25 years, 25 years, and I am so grateful for this time in my life to be present for all of it, because you look at that, and I wasn't present for all of it. It goes so fast.
Yeah.
You know, it goes so fast. But now, as we get older, I have so much room to be present and hold everything that's going on, but with compassion and love. And it's a very different experience.
I feel like your life is textbook, it gets greater later. Like all the good things. All the good things started happening in your 40s. It was
Truly,
like, right?
truly,
Let's say, list them
truly.
off. What happened in your 40s? What things happened? What
Well,
good things?
I got married. I had my first child. I won my first Emmy. And that was the beginning of sort of stepping into myself. You know, and obviously I know you know that my birthday's coming up, and I am so excited about it. And I don't think I've ever been more excited about a birthday.
This is the theme because you're turning 60, right?
Yes.
And we had Jamie Lee Curtis on being 60.
By the way,
So-
you guys are besties.
Well, Jamie and I, ironically, interestingly, we met recently. And it was one of these things where we had a mutual friend, and I wanted to talk to her, and then she called me. And we stayed on the phone for, I don't know, an hour, and just went, like, took the elevator down so deep, so quickly. And by the end of it, it was, where have you been all my life? I love you. Now we're texting each other. And I would say she is somebody that I feel most connected to.
She's talking about that kind of spaciousness that you feel at this moment in time.
And she's embodying her 60s. And as you tiptoe into your 60s, like you said, this is like cause for celebration.
It is cause, and what it is inhabiting, owning all of ourselves and having the space to love and appreciate all of these things that we may have exercised or judged. But the idea is owning it and having compassion. It's almost like a maternal feeling that we have with all our different parts and pieces. And I think that's what's so exciting now.
Well, this was such a, I mean, there were so many big moments for you recently, and I know you talked about this a lot, but in People magazine, you brought up this important part of your life that you'd kept hidden away, that you were raped a long time ago. but wounds are still there, and you finally named it. And that was the part of the article that struck me the most.
Naming it.
You said it out loud. You made excuses about it. Maybe it wasn't that. It wasn't such a big deal. But why was that so important to call it out?
Well, it's interesting. One of my best friends on this earth, for the last couple of years, and she's somebody who turned 60 recently. Her name is Regina, and she would always say to me, she'd just grab me and say, Mariska, name everything. Name it. And when she first said it, I wasn't even sure that I fully understood it. But, you know, there's moments in our life where people give us these gifts of wisdom, and then we grok them, right? The penny drops. And it was so important for me to write that article for that reason exactly, to name it. But also, I said, a man raped me. I wasn't raped. A man raped me. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
And I thought Liz McNeil, I'm just going to say it, talk about naming things, at People magazine handled it with such grace and respect and tenderness and the way that any survivor should be dealt with in our society. And it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. And I felt that they were exemplary with how this subject should be dealt with. And I'm really grateful, and I honor them for that.
And how does that this process contribute to your healing? Because healing can take a long time and a lifetime, and sometimes it feels like it can happen instantaneously.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a matter of physics, right? There's like, if we hold a weight, it's very heavy, right? But if it's sand and we all hold a piece of it and we carry it for each other in our society, it's not as heavy. And so for me, naming it was really powerful, and I feel lighter, and it was time not to carry that, and it took a certain maturity and compassion, and I was listened to, and most importantly, I listened to myself. And that's what I urge people to do, is honor and listen, really listen to that little inner voice that we all carry, and she'll guide you.
Well, this is your beautiful legacy and life's work, Mariska. As Mariska, and also as Olivia Benson, who we love so much.
We love you so
What
much.
a beautiful conversation.
Wow.
You almost are about to get out of here without Hoda and I bugging you about Stabler and Benson getting together, because you know,
That's so funny, you've never mentioned that.
No, I know. But listen, Ice-T wants it to happen, is all I'm telling you.
I heard.
So give the people what they want.
Wait a minute. Can we just talk about your sweet bow?
Can we talk about your sweet bow?
Yes.
Look real quick. Okay, look at Marisha's cute hair.
2,
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna
three, turn.
Can we go in for coverage, people,
We
please?
got a bow here, and we got a bow there.
Do you know we're doing a segment on bows this morning?
I love that.
And
Happening.
And you're our inspo.
Well, can I tell you who my inspo is? So I just found this photo of my mother when she was 8 years old, and I brought it today.
Look at her bows.
Oh my
Look at her
God.
bows, and it just undid me. This photo of this little precious girl, and I was like, "You are my inspiration."
It's beautiful. Everything about it.
But you're also
aura.
my inspiration because I saw your bows. I've been watching you,
But we gotta
Savannah.
get Hodes in the bows, don't you think?
Hodes in the-
I
this
told her,
hair
go
can't
dress.
handle
Isn't
a
it
bow.
great to dress
No,
like a
here's the deal.
12-year-old?
You don't put yourself in a box. You wear a bow and you rock
Yeah,
it,
you
baby.
rock that bow.
You rock a bow. You know what? You know what you do when you're 60?
What?
Rock a bow.
Rock a bow.
Pigtails,
All right.
can I get a hello? Yeah,
Hello. Wear pigtails and rock a bow.
Robert,
Oh.
Mariska, we love you
Love
so
you.
much
You're
and
amazing.
admire you deeply, deeply. The
Oh, what beautiful.
25th season of Law & Order SVU. What an accomplishment. It kicks off tonight, 9, 8 Central. Right here on NBC.
Olivia Benson does not rock a bow.
Oh, no, she does not.
Mr.
But if she
Roper.
wants to, she can.
Absolutely. Well, she can do whatever she wants.
sir.
Well, hello, madame.
I've
How are
always
you?
wanted to be a newscaster. Next segment.
Oh, you want to
Yes,
come over?
okay. We can make this
Come on
happen.
over.
You over
Come on
there.
over. You're going to help me
Oh,
out.
okay.
Sure. Okay. There you go.
All right.
Okay.
Tell me what I'm doing.
So just touch the map, and you'll see all of a sudden everything
I'm gonna
comes up.
touch California.
That's right. Keep touching.
Yeah.
The coastal rain. We're looking at the next round of snow. Okay.
Yeah.
You just work your way across.
Okay.
You'll see.
Here.
Yep.
In the
Lake
region.
effect snow. Yep.
Yeah, Potel.
And
Uh-huh.
then sunshine.
Oh, sunshine.
Very beautiful.
Sunshine,
Very
Florida
nicely.
coast.
Very
Okay.
nicely. Can I get a chung chung?
Chung chung.
There you go. All right. And when you put that